The arts are a powerful force which we are part of. So the field of art therapy that you guys all know, that uses the art making process to help groups, individuals, and communities feel and heal on all levels. It's a powerful creative process. It's a life force creative process. The idea that we can take our thoughts, our emotions, and break them down and change them and put them into safe expression, because words are often very harsh to say them and to hear them. Many people go through certain stages during their art process. Somebody can be drawing and the thoughts come up and they even begin to express out loud what they're feeling. I cannot believe that I was in this relationship, that I put up with this for so much, and this comes right out. Okay, it's an involuntary process a lot of the times. People can be going through a very damaging process of healing from things like brain injury and cancer, and it comes out in the art, and the thoughts and feelings that may not be so welcomed in their own mind and other disciplines. We are learning to listen and recognize through visual expression. There's extensive knowledge of human development, psychological theories, clinical practices, as well as enormous history that art has behind. Look at development of art, how much it changes, and every time it changes, it is something new. It's a sensational, but it's just a different way of expressing that others relate to. So the thing is, art is subjective. It's very hard to put in statistics a lot of the times. There's a lot of research, good research. But the idea is that we still can't measure it. We can measure it because there's a very big misconception about art therapy. People don't see it as valuable as it really is, just because it is something that it's a very intuitive process. It's not your social self-destructive process of dealing with things, of dealing with unpleasantries. It is something that you deal with on your own, and it's kind of a self-therapy. People's image of themselves is difficult to express to others. This will give you back control of your life. If you feel hopeless, if you feel helpless, worthless, like you can't express yourself, art will provide self-healing, unquestionable support. It's an expressive way of putting all the hardships of life on paper, of talking to people about trauma without letting them know what exactly is going on. Your fear-based design is to kind of suppress these things. But how this works is we are able to not only physically release through art material and treatment plans and goals, we are able to release energy in a successful, positive way without feeling the trauma of speaking to somebody, of voicing our concerns and kind of feeling judgment from whoever you speak to. Okay? In our culture, we are thirsty for some kind of creative outlook of expression, but it needs to be safe. We are not ready to take on that big, authentic self and deal with it because we are not ready to open up. But you don't have to. This is a creative process of healing yourself. It is not art therapy. This is a process that's involved a stress-free environment, a very nurturing environment, and a very reparative process. You will be able to repair a lot of trauma, get rid of emotional baggage, and all in the safety of your own safe space. I don't want to have any therapeutic treatment goals. That is not what we're doing. This is a very individual process, and each and single person will find their own way and reassess why you are doing this, what it is that you want to work on. I want you to, before you start drawing, just to think what it is that you want to focus on. Sometimes it's scary and takes courage to create, and combining a group of people to create and to put their expressions of the pain that they might be holding on to into art is not always a process that everybody wants to go through, but you can keep it to yourself. We will teach you how to express things like, my parents are going through divorce. Somebody has a difficult decision to make. There are many, many ways of having a tangible record of what you're going through and working through it. Because we're all looking to connect and be accepted. But to open up, it is very, very difficult to do it in a different setting. In this program, you will learn to heal yourself according to your time, according to your comfort level. You will learn to develop your brain and communicate with your mind, because those are two different things, through art. There's no need to hurt and ache or to have some sort of stimulant. You have all the tools you need with this course. You can have stories unfold right onto the paper. You will know exactly what they are, and we will teach you how to heal them, let them go, develop your ideas if this is what you're looking for, how to be able to concentrate through creating art, through having a meditative process, a stress-free process. What keeps people together a lot of the times is a community of dealing with the same thing. I want people to understand that this is a community, because this form is growing. We have groups, we have support systems for people who are willing to work on themselves through art. Not everybody wants to face the harsh reality or have an intimidating office visit. This is the tool that you will use to avoid any unpleasantries, to avoid anything that might not be comfortable, something that you might not be ready for. Art is the way to go. Sometimes art is difficult to interpret. We will help you with that. And in combination with your motor skills, with your brain process, you will be able to actually feel whole by the end of this process. You will feel like you're doing something for yourself, like you are healing yourself. You are developing yourself on all the levels. This is something that came together because a lot of different systems by themselves were lacking something. Now I want to leave you with this. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the benefits. Just follow our course and see for yourself. Let's do it.